Namaste. Well, it's like 12 o'clock and I have nobody to play with. I'm kind of manic. So I figure, why not do a video? Okay. Usually cheers me up if I can't get in touch with any of my soul sisters or everybody's sleeping like normal people. And I'm like in a manic state. Not just low-key manic. Yeah, I was having a little Jesus juice. Even though it's a Monday, because I didn't have any on a Saturday and a Sunday. Anyway, I was going to go to work. I called up like 3 times, but it wasn't the schools that I wanted. And I'm going to be very picky, and I don't even feel guilty about it. So what if I'm home again tomorrow and the next day? Who cares? Anyway, I was productive. I do want to talk to you about a few things. Devin is feeling better. Sorry that I look this bad. But, I'm in my house. I got my obsidian on from DC. Thank you, DC. I was wearing it all day. I was doing my artwork. I have I think this is Michael. Archangel Michael. Wait, 1 second. What does that say? I don't know. It's either Michael or Raphael. Either case is good. What's up with this? Anyhow, doesn't matter. Yeah, so I was busy doing some art. That always cheers me up. I had to stop several times, but I finally wrote down a couple of notes, and that always helps me to focus. I wanted to finish Marilyn. Okay, because Marilyn's been hanging around almost as long as my male mermaid over here. I didn't give him, maybe I gave him a name. He's not painted. There's several things that aren't painted. Anyhow, I'm not going to show you, I don't want to show you my mess. But, let's see how I could do this. Okay, well, this is my second Mary, and I'm really proud of it, even though I have to still do a final shellac. But I'm happy how it came out, and this was the last of my glass. I'm kind of getting sick of the glass, but I asked her what color to paint, because I was going to paint it pink, and she kept saying, no, you got to go with the blue. And I don't know if this is Mary or Magdalene, but I think it's Mary, Mother Mary. Anyhow, so that one is done, and here is Marilyn. Yeah, she just is going to get probably one little more thing of shellac, because I always like to shellac it. But I picked up these little black and white or ivory roses, and I thought that was perfect for her. This is a dress from Some Like It Hot? No, not Some Like It Hot. Her last movie that was only halfway done, when she was in the movie with Dean Martin. What is the name of that? Oh, that's gonna kill me. All right. And my soul sisters, if you know it, just put it in the comments. But I have a glass necklace that I broke up to put on here because I thought it went perfectly. And then I found these rhinestone black daisies because it kind of goes with the black and white dress and the black and white theme. She wore the following colors: white, black, red, and pink. That's it. And she always had to have white satin sheets on her bed. And I love the shape of this canvas. It's an octagon. Or is it a hexagon? I think it's a hexagon. Okay. Don't make me do math. very late in the night. Okay, anyhow. So I got those done. I got a bunch of stuff started because I'm working on my solar plexus. Well, actually, I said I would work on a solar plexus painting a while ago. So I have the yellow things, but this is really for, as of late, I've been having trouble with the sacral chakra. So this is going to be for the sacral chakra. I just make things that fancy me, and then if somebody wants to buy it, they buy it. If they don't want to buy it, then I just look at it. And this is 2 angels. Ooh, that box just fell by itself. And I'm happy about. Then more for the sacral chakra, we have, I don't have names yet, but she'll tell me her name. Then we have a blast from the past. And then we have some more love, because people were trying to find their soulmate. People who are trying to find their soulmate. They should have a picture, at least one. I don't understand what's going on with this hair. I threw it up in a ponytail earlier today. As you could tell, I didn't brush it. No, I didn't go out today, so I didn't need to brush. I went out like in the yard, the backyard, and I walked around the garages a couple of times, but it wasn't like a walk worthy of a video. But anyhow, 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay, that looks worse. Okay. This isn't a photo shoot. All right, so a bead just fell down. All right, sorry about that. Awkward pause. All right, so Devin is doing much better. He had swelling on his feet on both ankles. What worries me is that he's on not one diuretic, but twice a day diuretic. But in the hospital, I don't think they gave it to him. Anyhow, so we put the compression socks on him. That seemed to help a little bit. Oh, you want to see my pants? Okay, I'll show them to you. Do the bicycle. Just ignore me. I'm not even drunk. I'm not even drunk. What is this? Alfalfa? Okay. Little remnants of purple. Okay, sorry about that. I'm just distracted because, sorry about the pimples. Pimple face. I broke out in a bad rash. Not just on my face. Okay. I know. You should leave. I should go away on a cloud somewhere. I know I'm obnoxious, but sorry. Yeah, I just didn't want to. I was sitting watching, what's the name of it? The Good Witch. And it was just like, I guess because I was productive with my art. I felt a little bit productive with my art. I'm making my friend Zen Jen, her 4 daughters, a little thing. I got all the supplies, but I didn't start that yet because something told me that just finish your Marilyn and some projects that you have, and then I will start it this week. And I'm looking at the materials now. That's why I'm happy. Anyhow, yeah, these materials make me happy. I don't know, somebody must like gymnastics. because I bought a bunch of gymnastics things. Anyway, I know somebody out there just said, I don't want to see any more. So what do? I show you more. Panda bears. I like panda bears, but I don't know who else likes panda bears. Like sometimes I want a black and white yin and yang canvas, and black and white is like panda bears. They're so cute. Then I got the last one cats. The last thing of cats, and like when the girl was ringing me up, she said, "Oh, I like those. I had dogs. I had panda bears. I had all this other stuff," and she just said, "Oh, I like those cats." And I said, I'm glad I got them because that was the last one hanging up. Also, last one, I have some of these left from another project over here in my case, but when you see the last one, you should grab it. That's something Devin taught me, because I did that with the flowers from Lavender, and I should have bought extra, knowing that I was gonna probably make that a couple of times. And what happened was Mother's Day came and they were sold out, and I said, are you gonna get more in? And they were like, I don't know, maybe not. I was like, and you know what, they never did. They never got the flowers in that I used on Lavender. There's very little flowers, so I got these. I know, that's weird, but I'm weird. See, I'm in a weird mood, and I got these. I was going to use these on Marilyn, but I was like, hey, girl, slow down on the Marilyn. You don't even know if anybody's going to buy it, and you're putting more and more things on it, and, you know, nobody wants to buy it for like $50, which it's going to be worth that, because all those stones, they cost a lot of money. I go to a certain area. Crystal and Kim Magical will know this. Crystal Medicine and Kim Magical will know about this. If you get the real stones, okay, they're so expensive. Just this alone. This was, do I have my glasses? I totally can't see without glasses now. That's another thing, I guess, about getting older. Hey, getting older sucks. Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. All right, so this is Quartz Cracked Red, 10 millimeter Quartz Crackle Rouge. It's a red quartz crystal, right? It was like $8.99 for this one thing. $8.99. So I'm not making it into a bracelet. I'm not making it into earrings, although it would look nice. What I do is I put it on integrated into my canvas, wherever I need the sacral chakra, the orange chakra, you know, the abdomen, the reproductive organs. I look terrible. Okay, this isn't a fashion show, obviously. Anyway, my hair is not dirty. I don't know why it's presenting like that. It's not dirty, honest. I was just in the shower. Not today, but yesterday. Okay. And one day I took 2 showers because I was having such a problem. But the water felt like acid and fire going on me, and red ants. Anyway, I'm better. I'm like 95% better. So, you know, nobody walks around 100%. So I'm 95%. And that was prayers and an ice pack. Okay. You feel me? And probiotics, I'm back on. Oh, hi, PK. I just got a message from PK. Yeah, that's Tommy Extra back there. I always say I'm gonna get Tommy Extra going, and when is mommy coming home, and then life happens, and hopefully I'll get it going before I'm dead. Okay. Anyway, well, maybe after I'm dead. But anyway, these stones are so expensive, but they're beautiful, but they're expensive. And like, so then this one is agate, orange agate, which definitely need that for the chakra, for your sacral chakra. So these two might go on different canvases. Like this might be on one canvas, this might be on the other canvas. I don't think I'll waste, because they're $8.99 just for this one thing. So like you figure like $10. Like this was $10. You might say, what the frig was that $10 for? I need yellow for the solar plexus thing, canvas that I'm doing. 2 canvases, because we need more yellow. Anyhow, freaking yellow beads, $10. There's a lot of them, but still. Yeah, same as this. I bought these. Just everything's so expensive. Supplies are expensive. And I was going to put these on the Maryland canvas, but they actually were too big. And so I had to use more spackle. And so I have... Is this an art video? Who knows what this video is? Yeah, I will tell you about the crime. Crime is depressing, though. Okay, so my spackle. This is like $8.99, $10.99, something like that. But it's big. I can do a lot of canvases with this. Get it from Ace Hardware. Sometimes Devin orders it online, but he told me it's not even worth it. I used to get it from Dollar Tree, and then they stopped ordering it. They stopped getting it in. It was sold out. Anyhow. The inside of this, I guess I didn't put the cap on correctly, which that's so me. I didn't put it on correctly, and the whole thing was dried up on the side. So I had to dig my hand in. I had to dive in. I had to go like this. Dumpster dive in and go into the middle of it. I had a little plastic spoon, pulled it out, but mostly I do everything with my hands. I like it that way. Anyway, but it's hard to talk on my phone at the same time as when I'm painting. So if I didn't answer you back right away, that's because I didn't want to F up my phone, because this is my only phone, even though it's effed up already. Okay. So I'm probably going to need to get more spackle soon. Yeah, I'm down to that. Anyhow. And these will have to go like in a special place. And then I bought these yellow ones. Look at these yellow. Can Magical and Crystal Medicine can appreciate this. This is a sunstone. 10 millimeters sunstone, right? So this was probably $10. But what I'll do is I take them off of the string, and I have to place them one by one on the canvas. But the color comes through nice. Then usually I paint the background, but sometimes, like you saw with the white canvases, I didn't paint the background. But I like to paint the background, but sometimes it calls for when I don't paint the background and I just have that white, and sometimes I just paint it white over it. If I feel like the white is not coming across enough, I'll paint a layer of white, glass white. You don't believe me? You know, Mystic Brady never lies. Glass. I love this crate. Deco Art glass paint. So all of the colors that comes in this brand is shiny. I love gloss. So like you figure, you paint a canvas, whatever the subject is, I collage, and then you paint it white, and then you add some white roses. And what do you touch and base with? The crown chakra. If you get very attracted to a certain color, that's why it's not good to be wearing black. But this was my sleepwear. Okay, 100% cotton. I just wanted to wear. I have the tops to all my bottom pajamas, but it's so hot and itchy that I just like to sleep in something 100% cotton. Okay? I don't know why I had to tell you that. Why do I have to validate everything? Okay, nobody's asking. I know. I just have to be annoying. All right, so isn't that pretty, guys? I just love that. But I'm sick of these nails because these nails remind me of my new job, my new, my 2 new classes, my classroom, the going to the. It reminds me of that, and they're too long. So they're pretty. I like to leave these nails on a long time because they're expensive. It's like $75 to get my nails done. So, but I have to get them cut down because this is too long for me, and you cut yourself when you're scratching in certain areas. Okay? And you don't want to have shredded chopped meat. Okay? If you know what I mean. All right, let's do some Palo Santo for Chad. For our boy Chad. For health and love and healing and genocide as well. Here we go. Prayers up. That's what I'm about to tell you guys. If you wanted to know. Keep you dated. Let me CHAD. Chad. I think Chad is 14 or 15. I'm not sure. I know he's a teenager. Oh. Is that lavender? Is that lavender? Or heather? It's either called heather or lavender. I think it's heather. Okay. So, the situation with Chad is they took the thing out of the throat that forces you to breathe. They took that off today during the day, I think it was. Genocide texted us, and so that's a good sign, that he's going to be breathing on his own and things like that, but he's still going to be in the hospital. But another good thing is her mother and sister, I think they're from North Carolina. I think Genocide is originally from either North Carolina or South Carolina. She's not from Virginia originally. She's from the Carolinas, okay? But north or south. I'll find out from her. Anyhow, they're coming in so that they can help her and assist her, and maybe they'll get like a hotel room so then they can sit next to Chad and be there with him, and she can go back to the hotel and rest because she's not sleeping hardly at all. I had to force her to go get herself a Pepsi. She likes Pepsi, but I think they only had Coke, and she had a very bad migraine, and you get those in the hospital because you're so worried about your loved one. So I told her if she can find Excedrin migraine, that's really good because it has caffeine in it, or if she can get, I don't think she likes coffee. So I said, I know she drinks Pepsi, so she said she got a Coke and she got something to eat, some donuts, whatever, from the machine. But then she was gonna go to the cafeteria and search for something else, and I said, yeah, definitely do that. But I'm so happy and grateful that her mom and sister are gonna come and help her. She really needs it. So thank you guys for all the prayers, and she wanted me to thank you as well. She told all the soul sisters, thank you so much, and please continue prayers for her family, for Chad, and for her family. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, this is still lit. I'm glad. Okay. I have her candle next to me in the living room. Chad's candle. So I was just looking around for it, but I must have brought it in there early last night. Okay, I don't even know what day it is. All right, feels like a weekend, but it's yet not a weekend. But I was having my Jesus juice, and it wasn't really doing anything for me. Anyhow, I did want to show you one other thing. Oh, get back to this. Dogs. Dogs. There's Cleo. I have more dogs. I have a Pomeranian one too in the drawer. And we got Canada. Isn't that nice? Canada. I got two Canadas. And I have a nice, I won't look for it now. It's crazy of me to look for it now. It's yellow, but it's like, it looks like crystals. And it was expensive too. And it's on one of these things. But if I go through all these things, I'll probably bore you even more. 1, 2, 3. So I won't go through those right now because I don't want to bore you. So the other thing that happened was there's a case of a missing mother. No, Jolisa was not found. She's the 22-year-old. We're still looking for her. I got some messages from people who watch my videos. Yeah, some people do watch my videos. Sometimes it's a year later. Sometimes it's a week later. Sometimes it's 6 months later. Anyhow, I put a lot of stuff out there for Jolisa on Facebook, on my Facebook page. Why? Because I don't feel like it's getting enough attention. Whereas Kiely got a lot of attention, but Kiely was found. Okay, was there foul play evident in Kiely's case? According to me, my opinion, Mystic Brady, Katrina Brady, whatever my name is, this dude over here. Yes, that would be absolutely yes. I just thought in my head, I don't think I picked up my medicine, so it might be an all-nighter. Wow, that's messed up. Okay, anyhow, don't worry about me. If I put those melatonin patches on, I do go to sleep, but I can't wake up. And then I have these clear dreams. Okay, anyhow, before I tell you about my dreams, that could go on all night. I don't know if you guys have the time for this dude. Anyway, sorry, I'm such a weirdo, but I was feeling sad, and I didn't want to feel sad, and everybody was sleeping, and I was happy that Devin is finally sleeping in the bed. He should be coming out, barreling out here in a few minutes, because he starts out laying down in the bed, and he's not comfortable, and he wakes up, and then he sits in the chair, and then he's not comfortable there either. So he hasn't been getting much sleep, and even when he takes a nap, he hasn't been sleeping much. But at least, you know what? Thank God he's home. Thank God he's eating right. Oh, I forgot I have something in the microwave. I made him this weird thing in the microwave. Has protein and vegetables and rice, but had a weird smell. Oh, it had an odd smell. And then I forgot about serving it to him. Because I made him two grilled cheese sandwiches, and my grilled cheese sandwiches are epic. It filled me up so much. It had tomatoes on it, it had pickles on it. Mine had salt and pepper, but I don't put salt and pepper on his. Okay? Because, heart patient and blood pressure patient. But mine, yeah, put it on. Pour it on. Anyway, it filled me up. And then I prepared his with a cut up apple, and I prepared mine with potato chips. Just a handful, okay? Calm down. Calm down, haters. Okay. Haterators. Anyway, I feel there was foul play. See how I circled back? See? I didn't forget, okay? I don't have Botox in my cheeks. It's just fat, okay? That's one good thing about fat. If you get too skinny and you lose too much weight, you'll lose your whole face, okay? Your face comes, yeah, like that, all right? But if you have a little fun fat going on, and you have your ice cream, and you have your potato chips, you keep your cheekbones in order. But you do get some pimples, okay? Even for me, I'm pathetic. Anyway. Okay. Ooh, I just knocked over the red paint. Anyway. So I feel there was foul play. This, according to me, okay? I know a lot of people agree with me, all right? Some people are afraid to say what they feel. But, whereas with Jolisa, I feel like you're going to find her car. But that's me. Can I be wrong? Of course, absolutely can I be wrong. All right. Sorry, there's a lot of things going on and in my head, but I want to say it to you, but I don't want to, I want to say it in the correct way. But this is all my opinion, entertainment reasons only, and then I also deliver you facts. If I find out something, I always tell my soul family and my soul sisters, and then I tell my soul subs. I just made that up. Do you like it? I like it. Okay. I do have teeth. Right, they're right here. They're crooked and stuff, and probably yellow from coffee, and wine, but they're here. All right. Sorry. All right. I have to be serious. I have to get serious. So, I feel that Kiely, if you want to know what I really think, as a vision, remote viewing as, I feel that, nefarious things took place at that party, and it was very soon on. Perhaps, yeah, she did, hang out with Sammy, but I feel that there was something that was filmed, some kind of fight. They had like a fight club thing going on. I think that Kiely was more of a lover, not a fighter. Okay? I can't say that about Sammy. Okay? I feel like a missing conscience with her. And so this is all allegedly. This is just my opinion for entertainment reasons only. And I just feel like at the party it got out of hand fast, meaning something was put in the drink. Sammy had admitted that her and Kiely was switching drinks or drinking at the same drink, drinking out of the same cups. And I just feel like something was put in her drink. I'm not saying Sammy put it in, but I feel like something was put in her drink, made her totally sick. And with people seeing, and then like a fight ensued, they tried to get her to fight, and she couldn't fight. You know how I know this? Because when Sammy says, I study that. I study what people say, and I go, what vibration, what people say. That's why I love when there's a video of somebody that passed away, or there's a video of somebody that is, a suspect. And I just study them. And yeah, they can have a good poker face, but usually young people, and I use this term, allegedly for entertainment, young sociopaths and psychopaths, then they don't, they're not well equipped with, they know a way of getting out of trouble, right? Because they've gotten in trouble their whole life. So they know a way of lying and manipulating people, okay? So what I'm seeing is the party is happening, the music is very loud, there's a fight that ensues, or she's pushed to fight. A lot of people tape it, but because she had something in her drink, or she had a bad reaction to some kind of drug or medication, she passes out, and people can't get her to wake up. Instead of helping her, they get scared that they're going to get in trouble. So everybody makes an exodus to leave the party. That's when all the cars were leaving. They were making an exodus out. They were just going out. They were leaving. Okay? I think, and I got this, I think maybe Crystal Medicine got it, and I know Ruby, we all didn't get her in the water at first. I didn't get her in the water at all. Okay? So I didn't get her in the water. You know why? I feel like she died. Or she was unconscious. She rendered unconscious. Right before, right when they were going to plug the phone in, right? She plugged the phone in. She felt dizzy. She says, I'm going to sit down in the back seat. Or Sammy tells her, sit down in the back seat. She passes out. Out. They can't get her to wake up. Jagger is called. Or Jagger was lingering somewhere. Okay? All allegedly. Right? I don't know how strong his alibi is. And a third person is there or called to come help Sammy. All right? A plan is hatched. And at first, I believe that Kiely was put, like, she was in a wooded area. Whether she was in the car in a wooded area, just left there, or she was actually taken out of the car and put like in the woods. Like, oh, she was drunk and she wandered off. Like that was going to be the story. But that would have been innocent and no foul play. There was definitely foul play. Like, in other words, she wouldn't be dead if it wasn't for the things that people saw happen to her and the things that people did to her. Okay? So, in other words, I'm alleging that it wasn't just, she went to a party and she drank too much. Oh, okay, put a little bow on it. And then she just drove her car into the water. That's funny. She was in the back of the car. She was in the hatchback. Okay? Another soul sister, her name is Spirit Seeker Squad. Her name is Mandy. She's a wonderful artist, craftster, and also a medium, psychic medium. Go check out her channel. She had said weeks before they found Kiely that she was in the car. I think she said she was in the water, in the car, and she was in the back of the car. Not just the back seat, the back, like in the trunk, hatchback. Okay? So Mandy from Spirit Seeker Squad had said that. So I give her kudos. Kudos, girl. Okay? I love your work. So I feel that the plan was hatched, and at first she was in the woods. And that's why me and Ruby and anybody else out there was trying to do the case got that. She was in the woods. But then picked up and thrown in, I feel like she was thrown, I don't know if maybe she was put in the trunk originally, because she was like in fetal position. She wasn't trying to get out. Maybe somebody drove it in, but they broke the window so that they'd be able to get out and try to act as if Kiely drove herself there. Only problem is she wasn't in the front seat. She didn't have a seatbelt on. And if you had a seatbelt on and you were in a car, you would try to get out the front window. Okay, anyhow, and one of the windows was broken, or two of the windows were broken, I think. Anyhow, that's how I believe. I don't believe she drove herself into that water. I believe a few hours went by and they decided to put that car in the water. Who decided? 2 to 3 other people know about it. Sorry. See, when I cut my bangs, I always don't cut everything. But then the reason why I'm leaving, maybe I'll just take that off. It's really bothering me. Who cares? It's only hair. It'll grow back. Hey, that's like an inch. Hey, no fair. Okay. No fair hair. It still looks terrible. Okay, so sorry for laughing, but if I don't laugh and get silly, then I'll just be crying when I talk about these cases. I really don't understand why Kiely's mother or parents are so upset with AW, the people who went in the water and found Kiely. It was said that they didn't alert the mother, but they said they didn't have the mother's number, but they had the father's number and the grandmother and the aunt. Anyhow, I'm not sure why they would be mean to them. I feel like they're good people and they really did a great job and finding people. And they do it for free. I mean, they do have, you could pay them their PayPal and their Patreon and whatnot. But people who need help, they use their equipment for free. So I believe that somebody's going to crack. But the person who won't crack is a narcissist / sociopath. There might be two of them. Okay? But one's worse than the other. Okay, so don't worry. Everything that's in darkness will come to light. And it's moving pretty fast. It's like, as clear as the nose on your face, my mother used to say. Your nose is very clear on your face, right? So people are looking at things that are very, matter of fact. And you don't want to see that because it hurts and it's scary. And it's like, so was it an accident? That a party that went out of control? It could, did people go to this party and say, we're going to kill Kiely? No, I don't think so. Okay. But could people have stepped in when they saw trouble happening and there's 300 people there and not one person could try to help Kiely? Okay. That, I think, that is, because they're afraid they'll get in trouble for drinking and drugging. And that was another thing. They wanted to put her body out of the woods because they knew cadaver dogs and stuff would be probably used and find her right away. So they wanted to, first I think they were going to go to Boca and get rid of her there. But I think there was a problem in Boca. I forget what it was. I can't even go back in the Rolodex of my brain because there's too many cases up there and I want to tell you about two other things before I, depress myself and scare myself for the night. Anyhow, I feel like because they were afraid that people would see the drugs that she had in her system, that I don't think she put them there herself. Did she want to party and have a couple of drinks? Yeah, I think she definitely, what 16-year-old wouldn't? What 58-and-a-half-year-old wouldn't? Okay. Anyway, that's innocent. It was the end of the summer. She was getting ready to go to college, so it was a rager. She knew she was going to a rager, but she had plans to go camping the very next day, okay? And her friends met at Starbucks the next morning at 9. So she knew she was doing that. Somebody who's some people are like, oh, she tried to she killed herself. Which I hate this phrase. She unalived. I freaking hate that. Why? Because they don't want to say the word suicide. So she made herself unalive. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. I can feel people's energy and auras, and she was looking forward to her life. She was looking forward to a new chapter in her life. Okay, It's too bad that she had to get involved with these people that didn't help her, that she thought were her friends. Anyhow, they were afraid that if her body was just found like in the woods with a couple of things over or whatever, or even in her car, they planted her car, like maybe they would throw her, drive her car and hit it against a tree, right? And then just put her in the seat. They knew that the autopsy would show what she had inside her, and maybe if she had any bruises that were from the fight club night, whatever it was, they would find that out. Okay, so putting the person in the water really makes that process even worse. When you get autopsy done and you've been in water for several days or weeks or whatever it was, it makes it harder. But they can probably determine what's in her system. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm not a specialist myself over here, but I'm pretty sure that they can determine it. They just made it more complicated, whoever's involved, allegedly. Okay. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Anyway, all right, so next on the docket, there's no new information about Jolisa, unfortunately. We're going to still try. We're going to still work on it. We're going to still pray for it, meditate. I'm so happy and grateful that we found Jolisa. I'm so happy and grateful that we found Jolisa. And maybe she'll be alive. That's what we always hope. But what I wanted to tell you was this case of a wife from Memphis. She's not only a wife, she's a kindergarten teacher and mother of 2 boys, little young boys. I don't know if they're babies. Anyhow, in Memphis, she went for a run at 4 a.m. and they have her on, maybe you heard of this already. They have her on camera, and she's jogging, and she only has like a pink spandex bra, sports bra on, and blue shorts. But that's what people jog in, I guess. But at 4 a.m. and there's on camera, they see this black truck pull up, and then she struggles with the guy, and then he finally gets her in the car. Well, they found a body in a house not far from there, and they have a guy in jail already. Okay, so they found the body. They didn't ID it yet because it was partially burned. They tried to burn her. Okay, now I just got this case in my head. I didn't even hear of it because sometimes I don't want, I was busy with Devin, I was busy with my own health, and sometimes I don't want any more. I don't. I don't have enough in the old wheelhouse. Anyhow, long story short, I didn't do a read on it. I mean, I didn't do like cards on it, but when Flyer B asked me about it, I said, I'm going to give you a cold read. And I said, I just have to look at a picture though first. So I went back, I looked at a picture, then I came back with a reading. I say, I see her and her husband always fighting. I don't think they're getting along well. And I do see her going for the run. But before she goes for a run, like maybe hours prior, there was argument, then they stop, argument, then they stop. Big disagreement. They're disagreeing about something, back and forth. And then she goes, it was her way of going on. I felt like the husband was involved, okay? But it's allegedly for entertainment. I could be wrong, okay? But I just felt like he's involved somehow. Even though they have a guy that's in jail. Okay? So we don't know 100%, so I'm not even really going to talk about it. It's depressing. I was looking at stuff on it. I was thinking about doing a reading. Then they found a body. If you want to get information about it, you can go to 10 to Life. Annie, she's originally from Brooklyn, New York. Now she lives in California. She's pretty good. I watched her live on it. I usually don't like to watch the lives, but I watched hers on it. So it's all unraveling, but most likely it's her that they found. They found her pink sports bra and shorts over by a McDonald's. So, like, why did he throw that there? And then something of hers was in the dumpster. I don't know. Oh, they found her phone. Somebody on the street found her phone. So they went to the house, and what they took from the house is interesting. They took her car, her truck, they took it away. And that means that they found some kind of evidence. And they took gardening shears. Okay. So we'll see how it unravels, guys. The next thing I want to tell you is apparently a lot of updates. Okay. Put you down for a second. Let's light Chad. Is this one Chad? Yeah, this one's Chad. Every time I light it, because I wrote his name on it, it's a prayer of his healing. So he could be back with his mom and his dad and his dog, Taz. Okay. 1 second, guys. I guess I'm not going to work tomorrow. That's okay. Here's an old Diet Coke that was laying around from earlier today or yesterday. Because I'm too lazy to go in and get my wine. And it's not ladylike to drink my Jesus juice online. Or is it? Doesn't matter. Okay. Sorry, I was thirsty. Yeah, I know, I should be drinking water. Somebody just said, what about you drinking water? I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, just hit me with the sunstone. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That's how you know it's real. Okay. So, this just in. And I did tell my soul sisters, but nobody was available. I called up the Delphi Queen, Kim Magical, from a comeback. I called her up. She was probably sleeping. I called up everybody, but nobody answered. Poor me. Okay. Only kidding. Or am I? Hey, I'm back. All right. I haven't used that joke in a week. Or have I? Okay. Alright, guys. I'm sorry. I'm incorrigible. I'm obnoxious. And I look terrible. Anyway. So. The Delphi case. Okay. They have... I was watching Grizzly True Crime. I know Ruby used to watch her all the time. I don't like long lives, to tell you the truth. I really don't. And she does very long lives. But when it has to do with the Delphi case, and they have people, they had police all over by the bridges where the girls were found, where Abby and Libby were found. Sorry, I don't know why this keeps going out, but that's what happens with Palo Santo. It goes out a lot. So, Abby and Libby, you know, the murderers haven't been found yet, or have they? Okay. So, Tony is the father, and they think he was Bridge Guy. You know, some people say he's Bridge Guy, and he's the father of Keegan Klein, right? Who's been in jail for a long time. on other charges of pornography on his phone devices and all kinds of stuff he was into. Well, he must have allegedly gave up something about his father, Tony, because they were searching the under the bridge in the water right close by where the girls were found. Murdered, killed. So some people, Gonzo was on the live. I haven't seen Gonzo in a dog's year. Okay, that's an old expression, sorry. I'm old, so what are you gonna do? Where's my lipstick? Because my lips are really chapped. Okay, I don't know where my lipstick is. I usually keep lip gloss like on the table. Anyhow, so Gonzo was saying, like everybody's on the case. We're still on the case. Just because you don't hear anything about it doesn't mean that we forgot about these cases. And that's what I always loved about Gonzo. But he said he's hardly ever on YouTube anymore because YouTube can turn into a cesspool. And it's not for the weak-hearted. That's for sure. Okay, anyhow. But there's still some good things about YouTube that I like. I try to remain as humble as I can. I try to remain almost exactly as I was 4 years ago in 2019 when I first started YouTube. That's why I like to keep everything like, I don't have a Patreon. I don't ask you for $1. I don't even say, please, please, throw me something in PayPal or throw me, donation for my channel, because I just don't want to work for the man, if you know what I mean. Some people know what I mean. I don't know. It smells like I'm burning a piece of plastic over here. Anyhow, they're searching the waterways. But I do like to sell my artwork, trust and believe, and my readings. But if it doesn't happen, then that's the universe telling me, don't worry about it. Somehow it'll all work out. That's what my angels told me. Because I asked my angels and my spirit guides, should I be monetized? Because I can be monetized. And they say, no, at least not right now. Don't worry. You will be safe. Like the money will come, or you'll be paid for your artwork or your services. I mean, I do all the crime cases for free. And there's a lot of crime cases. Trust and believe. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I do it for the kids. I do it for the missing people. I do it for the families. And anyhow, I just hope sometimes I get discouraged. I feel like, Michael's not found. Summer's not found. At least the boys, my grandsons, Sincere and Classic, at least they're in heaven, and their parents, those murderous, not even parents, adopted murderers, are in jail, in prison. And then Gannon tells me, you gotta go look for this kid. You gotta go help this teenager. You gotta go help this person. Come on, Katrina. That could be my family member. That could be my sister. That could be my brother. And then I'm like, Gannon, I'm never gonna say no to you. And he's like, I know, Katrina. And he sits there on his rock like this. Anyhow, I do have teeth. Okay, I know it doesn't look like it. I'm getting all red here because I have rosacea. So that's why I like a lot of makeup. Anyway, they're looking for something in the water, and what they were speculating on Grizzly's channel is that it could be a cell phone with pictures that there were pictures taken of Abby and Libby afterwards, after they were deceased, murdered. And so I had said that. I think I did 3 or 4 videos for Abby and Libby, and they were long and they were heart-wrenching, and they made me feel, I didn't sleep for days, and they made me feel very upset. And I know Kim Magical from A Comeback, if you want to watch any videos that are accurate, detailed, she has many, her whole channel was almost devoted to just Abby and Libby. That's what she was doing for the longest time, because she lives in Indiana. Anyhow, I had said, and Kim Magical had said, and I believe Ruby had said also, that there's definitely pictures. There's pictures somewhere, and it's just a matter of God and the angels getting those pictures into LA FBI's hands and finally friggin' settling this. Okay? So, I mean, that's good news that there's some movement. I mean, it's friggin' 5 years. So they better, I mean, at least one of them is locked up. I don't know if Tony is locked up. There's all kinds of, people coming forward and giving information, and I don't know why they can't put a period at the end of the sentence. But maybe they found something. And then somebody else said, well, how could they find something in that water if it was 5 years ago and it's rained and it's been snowed upon and rain and hail and summers and heat? And but you know what, it could still, miracles happen every day miracles happen, and that phone could still be there and could have information on it, allegedly. And I think Abby and Libby are shining down, giving us hints and details, because they want their murderers in jail, in prison, for the rest of their godforsaken lives. Amen. Okay. So, how long am I? Oh my God, I'm talking an hour. Okay, I'm gonna go now, guys. I'm tired. But I'm gonna have to level down and watch some of The Good Wife, because that always helps me to calm down. And of course, I gotta take my medicine, put my patch on, now that I know I'm not gonna go to work tomorrow. But that's okay. I'm sick of beating myself up about it. Oh, being on alert. Should I go? No. You had me. You gave me a classroom, then you took away my classroom. So, this ass, I'm going to take care of my husband. And I'm not going to be so stressed out to run to sub. Only if the planets are arranged and it's the school that I want. There's like 3 schools that I would say yes to. And you know what? If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But anyway, guys, I hope some of this information was helpful. Sorry, I don't really want to talk about the mother in Memphis. I got all kinds of visions. I told a Flyer B about it. It was just a quick cold reading. Anyway, yeah, it's sometimes there's too many things going on, and it breaks your heart into a million pieces. And that's why I had to do my art today. I just kept telling Devin, I just really need to stay in this room and do my art. And I felt better. I did. He was like, how's it coming out? And he came in and he checked it, and he was like, oh, the Marilyn, you finally finished it. I did. I do want to put like probably 1 layer of shellac, just, all over it. But then it's done. Anyhow, I love you guys, and I'm sorry that I didn't come back on and give you an update. I hope you know that I was trying to rest too, and the last time I did anything was that walk and talk that was really fast. Then I was like locked in. I was in a lockdown position. So tomorrow I'll go out. I'm gonna check my post office box and do whatever. Maybe I'll clean something, do my laundry. I still have all the school supplies, almost all the stuff from my classroom in my car still, because 2 days after that happened, Devin had the kidney stone, so we were back and forth to emergency room, and I didn't want to deal with it. And I dealt with like a bag of stuff in my dining room. I put away a bag, and I kept a bag that I'll give away as prizes if I have to go back to sub. But I still have a car full of stuff, and it'll be all right. I'll get it done at some point. But anyway, I just wanted to check in. I felt a little bit sad and lonely, and I feel better now. All right, guys, so thank you for being with me, and thank you for looking at my little things that make me happy, because I'm going to create something for 4 little girls, for Zen Jen's 4 daughters, and that makes me happy to do that, because I'm using my abilities and doing color therapy, and it's just a little make-believe, but it's going to be on. Oh, you want to see it? Okay, I'll show it to you. Wait. I don't know if you're seeing this. It says happily ever after. It doesn't come across that nicely. Look at this. I was so attracted to this. This little church. My sister Patricia got married in a church that looked like that. In Staten Island, New York. And I love that. It's the chapel. It's called the chapel. Duh. Okay. But when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, that's where Patricia got married. I know it doesn't look like much, but it's a white canvas. I visualized it. I'm going to put the girl's name on it, each one, and then I'm going to put their theme, their colors that they like, and the things that they like, if they like butterflies or mermaids or cheetah. I have to find some cheetahs. Okay, but they're little canvas boards, and you hang it up. I might replace this little tie with a ribbon, but I'll see. I have 4 of them. I bought 4 of them. This is 2 of them. They're so cute. I visualized these boards. Anyway, I thought I was hanging up. Okay, you know that I love a white canvas, but I might paint them the colors that they like. I have to see. I might just make their name the colors that they like some girls like purple and pink. Another girl likes blue and pink, blue and purple, blue and red. Another one likes orange and black. And I have something like that's Halloween-y. Oh no, it's in another box. Oh, I'm just talking to myself. Sorry guys. I'm like acting as if you know exactly what's in these boxes over here with my jewels. Anyway, let me let you go. I'll talk to you later, okay? Love you. Sorry, I just sounded creepy, didn't I? Look at these big bulbous pimples. This is what always happens. And then a lot of times I'm going like this when I'm trying to think. I go like this. And then it's even redder and more pimples. I just made it more red. Look. So pathetic in here. Anyway, let me let you go, guys. I know you got a plane to catch. Away from me. Okay. Look what I have on the table still. And I did this whole video without music. Sorry about that. Sorry. Alicia Fierce. Go sub to her. I don't know if she has that many videos though. She has to get on it. Alright, get on it, Alicia Fierce. Fierce. I can't say that too quickly. And then his Sally, heart, her Jack. She has a lot of videos, especially about the missing. Okay, so please go check her out. She's coming into her gifts, her psychic abilities. I see it. I see her growing. And just remember, everybody gets gifts, but when we unwrap them at different times in our lives, and we utilize them at different times in our lives. But everybody has gifts. Okay, guys, that's enough cliches. I bid you adieu. Namaste, everybody. Thank you for the prayers for Genocide. Genocide Jen, Flower Artist, and thank you for the prayers for Chad, her son. Okay, that's her baby. She also has an older son, but Chad is her baby. Namaste, everybody. Love you.